Hey guys, it's Rachel from the Littering Land. Today's a new Top 5 Wednesday day. Today's topic is top 5 books that have inaccurate covers. I think that's a title, but basically this book tag has a few categories, or not book tag. This Top 5 Wednesday topic, also the Goodreads page will be linked in the down bar, just FYI. This topic has a few different kind of ways you can phrase this. So one of them could be like an inaccurate cover model. The person doesn't look like what you expected them to look like or doesn't fit the description. Cheesy covers and so on. So mostly I picked cheesy covers that this is my subcategory. So cheesy covers was one of them. But this is kind of like cheesy covers that kind of do a disservice because the books are really good and having the cheesy covers can kind of dissuade people from reading it. And one of these on here actually dissuaded me from reading it for quite a while before I got influenced by BookTube because, everybody's saying they love this, and most of these are contemporary because, as we know, contemporary can have the cringiest covers. So first is The Karma Club by Jessica Brody. I just think this is a really cheesy cover. The girl's just doing yoga on the front. I would have just liked a plain cover, I feel like. I really love this book. I love Jessica Brody's writing. But yeah, it's not my favorite. It's I don't like the background pink color. It's a really plain pink, and I'm just not a giant fan of the cover. Number 4 is Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. I don't know. I don't think the main character... I don't remember this description is accurate for the main character. I feel like it is, but I just thought this such a cheesy cover, and she's on a carpet, and at first I didn't even know there was a carpet online. I was like, what is this, an abyss? This is such a cheesy cover. This girl's going through trauma, but this is inaccurate to me, I feel because this reminds me of a girl maybe that was partying a lot and into drugs and stuff, and she just had an overdose and she's laying on the carpet, because she kind of looks like why would you be laying on the carpet with such a serious expression, and I don't know. That's what I got out of it. So I thought it was about a girl who partied. I didn't get that it was a whole thing and she's not a partier. Yeah, she's not a partier. I was trying to remember if she was, and no. Also, just a side note, if I'm just bashing the covers, I guess, or saying certain things with the covers, it doesn't take away from the books. All the books that are included in this list for me were really, really good books. So I'm not bashing the cover. I mean, I'm not bashing the contents, but the cover. So I just want to put that out there. I think I said that before, but just to reiterate. Number 3 is Anne and the French Kiss. This cover and the title, but mostly the cover, kind of dissuaded me from reading it for quite a long time until BookTube, everybody was talking about it, and I took it out from my library originally and read it and really enjoyed it, so I bought my own copy and love the decal pages. But this cover with the title just was so cheesy, and I was like, this is gonna be not lame, but I was like, this is gonna be one of those books that follows a formula, la-di-da-da, and I was not looking forward to it. But then I got into it. Stephanie Perkins' writing is so good, and I feel this cover, the new cover designs I really like. I'm not super in love with them just because I really wish they would have finished the third book out in this kind of pattern so it matched the rest of the books, but I really like the new cover design. I feel it's way better for the series, and I feel I've heard a lot of people saying that they picked up the series with the cover changes because it interests them more, I guess with the having a cheesy cover and title, just no. Number 2 is Perfect Chemistry by Simone Alcalez. These have also had cover redesigns, but I don't like the cover redesigns any better. I don't even know which one I would pick out of the two. I think I like the black, this background, rather than the white with the pink hearts and stuff like that. But these covers are just really cringy. There's so much contextual information, and these characters are more than just two people macking. There's more to them than the relationship, and I feel this cover doesn't really represent that. It just represents this just looks like a love story that's pretty basic, but there's a lot of underlying stuff. There's a lot of issues going on in the book that don't necessarily have to do with the relationships. They really delve out into their family and stuff. So I feel this cover kind of is inaccurate and really cheesy. Reading this in public is not comfortable. I read this in the summer, so I don't have to deal with that. But yeah. Number 1, which I feel will probably be on a few people's lists, are the books from the Pushing the Limit series. I just picked Crash Into You by Katie McGarry. This is my favorite book in the series, one of the best books I read that year, but it's such a cringy cover, and these books deal with such hard-hitting not hard-hitting topics, but such difficult topics, and they deal with a lot of different things, and this kind of I don't like these covers with just a relationship, because it kind of feels it's just a love story, and there's so much more than that. Yeah, there's love, and that's a big part of the story, but it's more than that. If it was just a basic love story and there wasn't too many problems, Sarah Dessen books, for example, there isn't some of them, not all of them, I'm not going to categorize them, but they usually have they're focused on the love story. You don't hear you hear as much about the secondary characters, but they're not the giant part of it. It's mostly between the two people. But in this book, it's between the two people. You have crossovers with other characters, and you are more into the families, I feel and delved in. And then you think like this is cheesy, but the cheesiest part is that you take this off, you're like, oh, like I could just read in public like this. And then it's on here. Like I like this for most things, but like not this one, because it's like, it just makes it look like it's just a romance book when it's like so much more than that, and I feel like it kind of discredits it. So that's basically it. But you know what? At the end of the day, the cover can look whatever it looks like. If it's a good book, it's a good book and it's gonna hold up. So this is just me venting my feelings about these covers. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely let me know what a cringy cover yours is, and I'll have to look it up to see if I agree with that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.